The Hollywood Hunter is taking 3 guests out for a first-time experience. Dan Drake from Scent Crusher is after his very first bull elk, and his pro staffer Jacqueline is looking for a management buck. Then, Kurt Stoner is also after his first elk. It's a week of firsts. Presented by Arms Corps and Ammo & More.
It's the last week of the year, one of the best weeks to hunt.
We're excited. We have my dear friend Dan Drake coming in from Scent Crusher. That brand and that product has revolutionized our elk hunting. It's been absolutely amazing, and I think the proof's in the pudding. And I think anyone that hunts elk knows that their nose is number one.
Scent Crusher is really helping us hunt elk even better than we currently did. So I'm excited to take him out, get him his first bull. He's never hunted elk before.
You know, I'm lucky to be here at Harteis Ranch with Freddie Harteis. I've had the opportunity to spend a little time with Freddie over the last couple of years, and he invited me out here to do a little bit of elk hunting.
Unbelievable. Dan Drake himself, Scent Crusher, we're gonna crush it today. It's an off game on me.
Scent Crusher was started in 2011. We hired 2 engineers from NASA. We learned that putting ozone in a container will kill all the bacteria, which is the root all smell. What we've done is created a mini electrical storm in our box, taken the ozone, harvested, and put it in a container, whether it's a closet, a car, or a bag, to make all your clothes scent-free.
When you eliminate and kill odor, the elk really don't have a chance, because that's what they use more than anything is their nose. Killing bacteria, going out there, getting a lot more encounters, having a lot more fun. Love his heart, love his passion, and his ability to really make a difference within our industry.
So not only is Freddie the Hollywood Hunter, but he's also my guide here at the ranch, which is phenomenal. He's out there, he's with me, leading it.
Rolling into the hunt, we were on elk immediately.
Man, I'm fired up. Just get up over top of the ridge. We got a good bull laying out in the meadow. We just heard another one bugle. There's multiple elk down here.
We have lots of different great sets. Typically in the morning, we'll do stuff on foot so we don't bump elk around. Between the blind sets, the tree stands, I just know if we're patient and we sit there long enough, it's gonna come together because we got elk all over this place.
Just stay behind me. Let me see if that bull's there. There's a bunch of them there.
I love bringing in first-time elk hunters. Dan Drake is first-time elk hunting. I'll tell you, amazing experience. The excitement, I could hear his heartbeat in his chest. Got on a giant bull with a bunch of cows out in front of us.
There he is.
Couldn't get close enough for a shot, but they were 100 yards away laying in the meadow.
I hope they go right up in there. If they do, they'll go in there and bed down. We can get in the blind. It'll be a couple hours. They'll come back down and come to water.
So we got the heck out of there without them knowing. Set up in that ambush blind.
We step in the blind, and next thing you know, an elk comes out. And Freddie is there to guide you through it every step of the way.
Elk coming right up through. The wind blowing toward them, but those ambush blinds are so secured and tight, they didn't know we were there.
Arms Corps Ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Big R has what you need to enjoy the great outdoors. BigROnline.com. Excalibur Crossbows, the most accurate hunting crossbow. ExcaliburCrossbow.com. Ripcord Arrow Rest, Bowhunter's #1 selling fall-away rest. Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Presented by Conquest Scents and Raptor Razor. Dan Drake from Sin Crusher is ready to crush his first elk. Freddie's taking him out for a world-class experience on the HR. Dan has his bow in hand and his expectations held high. Will he bag an elk on the first try? Find out now.
We step in the blind, and next thing you know, an elk comes out. And Freddie is there to guide you through it every step of the way. It is truly amazing to watch the elk come in, how sensitive they are, how cautious they are. They're herding kind of everybody together. They're the last one in. The big bull elk is the last one in after 20, 25 cows. It is phenomenal to watch.
That giant bull come in like clockwork. It's getting a little later in the afternoon. It was going to be a heck of an evening. We're all anticipating it.
How far?
I had never elk hunted before, and you see a 1,000, 1,200 pound animal in front of you. It is truly an awesome experience.
Wow, we just had a giant 6x6 come in. It was beautiful. He came down the water, turned, a bunch of cows ran in with him. He kind of turned towards us. We didn't get a shot. Moved around the pond for not very long, maybe 45 seconds, and just didn't give us a shot. But man, it was a show. They're just out of range now. We can't see him, but I don't know, he's probably 360 or so. Game on.
What a great day, man. Elk everywhere. We have elk in two of the canyons right now. We just got to get some blood on the ground. It's going to happen.
We're heading to Apache. I got a herd of elk up in there, and we're gonna see if we can connect with one from yesterday. Gonna be an ambush blind as well. So ambush is crushing it this week. We're gonna crush them tonight.
You know, I think the best thing about hunting is you get the opportunity to get to know the person that's with you. So you're spending 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours at night and eating lunch and dinner with the people. So the opportunity for Freddie and I to get to talk about our lives, you know, it's a true bond.
So we're hunting the ambush blind. We see the elk from behind us. The bull's pushing the cows up. They're working their way right to us. They're surrounding the blind. Those ambushes are great because they are windproof. And before you know it, they come right into the water.
He's like, all right, draw now. They're at, 22 yards, 34 yards, 40 yards. He's whispering in your ear, and he's like, okay, wait. The next thing you know, I've got a 350 plus bull coming in. My heart is pounding nonstop. He comes into the water hole, he plays, the cows are in front of him, and there he is, 40 yards from me. Freddie's like, he's 41 yards.
Gave him a 40-yard shot in the water.
He's perfect broadside. I shoot.
He shoots.
Whoa.
And I am 10 inches low.
I think he used the wrong pin because he was perfect left and right, but just shot right underneath that elk.
And you sit back, it haunts your nightmares.
Let's hope he comes back. Yeah, he might come back. It's okay. It's intense, I know. It's a deer times 1,000. That's crazy, I know.
I just think I dropped my arm as it was going. But You're at the Harteis Ranch and there were more opportunities.
It's amazing how elk hunting will freak you out more than any other animal in the world, at least to me.
Unbelievable, isn't this crazy? Elk hunting is so intense.
Perfect, 40 yards broadside to me.
I feel your pain though, I understand. I mean, it's so tough. These elk, they freak all of us out.
All of our hearts stopped for a second, but it was a heck of a hunt, and I'll tell you, he was grinning from ear to ear, and we were all shaking like we were little kids.
Did you stick him?
I shot 8 inches underneath him at 40 yards.
It's a beautiful bull.
Seen this?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, it's hard, bro.
I know.
You take these things, you chalk them up for experience, and you become better through every hunt that you go on.
Jacqueline from Sin Crusher has arrived to join in on the fun this week. She has a new bow in hand and a management buck in mind. The Hollywood Hunter is taking her around the ranch looking for the perfect buck for her to take home. Come, join in the adventure.
We had the opportunity at that great bowl last night, but there's only one thing we've been missing, Dan, and that's a little bit of a luck charm.
And you know who showed up late last night?
Let me guess.
Jacqueline from Scent Crusher.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Welcome.
I believe in both you guys.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacqueline McClard and I'm here with Scent Crusher.
Jacqueline, this is her first hunt in the West.
I'm not nervous at all. I'm excited and ready to go. I think it's going to be an awesome hunt.
A couple weeks ago, we had a bow made for Jacqueline. It's an Expedition Badlands Special Edition bow. It was the first time this bow's ever been produced, and she shot the heck out of it.
Smoked it.
I want to thank Expedition and Badlands for putting it together for her and giving her that opportunity.
Elk right there. I want to see if it's a different group or the same group. See if I can see that bull.
We got to see a couple different groups of elk, which was amazing. Just sitting there, my heart was just bumping out of my chest. They are just majestic animals.
It is a blessing and a pleasure to have you and Dan here. Not only are we going to get this deer today, we're going to get this elk on the ground tonight. Let's do this.
Heck yeah, today.
We can do it. Stay real close.
We got out on foot.
We thought that they were going to be in the brush closer to where we were at, and we walked down and we didn't spot them at all. We went up a little further. And we spotted them. That is when the stalk came on, which was very, very fun, and I felt very stealthy.
A lot of times women come in and they're so good under pressure because we freak out as men. We get a big animal in front of us and they keep their composure. As Jacqueline and I work our way into this deer, they were all bedded down. And we got into a position where we knew if they would just get up without bolting, she would be able to make a great shot.
We're gonna try to just slowly move this way, one step at a time, see what he does.
And waiting for him to get up out of his bed.
We bounced from tree to tree to tree until we got into 30 yards.
34.
And then it was just a staring contest from there. I've never had to stare at an animal for so long. That really got me nervous. I was shaking.
He's gonna get up, he's gonna get up.
Sitting there tight, ready to go.
I was like, this thing's gonna stand up and I'm just gonna nail it. He stood up, I drew my bow back.
All through. Great shot, great shot,
And just nailed him.
great shot, great shot, perfect shot.
She laid the smackdown on him. It was a great shot. That deer went up over the hill and I knew he'd be laying right there on the summit.
I double lunged him and the arrow followed all the way through.
Look at that. It's a winner. Winner, winner. right here. He's right here. Yeah. All right, go get him.
I've never gotten to put my hands on any kind of velvet animal in my life.
Beautiful deer. I'm proud of you. You did it. You rocked it out. What a great hunt.
St. Crusher definitely did its job.
Yep.
And was blowing right at us.
Was. Right at us.
And I'll tell you, she was so excited and so proud of that deer.
Jacqueline cleaned it up this morning. Nice velvet muley. So
Good luck charm.
Jacqueline had taken her deer that morning. I felt a little bit of pressure.
Today's gonna be spectacular. We got elk moving in all over the place. I'm taking Mr. Dan back down to after that giant bull. Temperatures dropping, strong winds today. There's gonna be animals moving.
Oh, I'm not the best shot here at all. But I'm excited for all these guys. They're gonna kill it.
After I had shot my mule deer, I thought really I had set the tone for all the guys here because none of the guys had gotten an elk yet. I wanted to be positive support for Dan and just keep his nerves down, let him know that it's all okay, that we all miss.
We may have to skirt around that edge. Once we get up here a little further, we'll know.
Arms Core Ammo. Right on target, right on the price. Big R has what you need to enjoy the great outdoors. BigROnline.com. Excalibur Crossbows, the most accurate hunting crossbow. ExcaliburCrossbow.com. Ripcord Arrow Rest, Bowhunter's #1 selling fall-away rest. Scent Crusher. Scent off, game on. Hollywood Hunter is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Presented by Conquest Scents and Raptor Razor. The hunt is drawing to a close, but not before Kurt Stoner from Stoner Graphics arrives to bag his very first bull elk. While Freddie and Dan are wandering the HR, guide Ryan is taking Kurt to his property to find that prize bull. It's an epic end to an epic week.
So here we are with my buddy Kurt Stoner again, Stoner Graphics, incredible friend, great guy, and he's after a bull elk. He's been after elk his whole life in his mind because he's always wanted one.
Kurt and Ryan, we're gonna get a bull today. So Ryan, Thunder, and I were hunting in Ryan's place in the morning. Heard a bugle. Saw the big bull that Freddie has on trail cameras. It's probably a 400-inch bull. It's a beautiful, huge animal. Moved in on it. We got about 150 yards from it, maybe a little further, and just couldn't get it to answer to our cow calls. And it walked away from us. We didn't spook it, but it walked away. And elk fever is definitely alive and well.
We got up here, I thought maybe there'd be elk in this meadow. There's not. But I can hear two different bulls, one over here and one right here. This wind's kind of all over the place. But since we're crushing it with Scent Crusher, we're not gonna have to worry.
Kurt, he had an opportunity at a water hole, one of our best spots. A lot of times they're going to be coming to water midday, and we got some incredible blinds we have out there. A ton of fun, be able to put people in the right place at the right time.
Lots of activity, lots of bugling. It was, the adrenaline was pumping. We actually had one come down.
A giant bull comes in to give him an opportunity right there quartering away.
This was an adrenaline rush I can't even explain to you. It was a great shot. It's already down, but it's dark. I got a plane to catch. I wish I could get my hands on this elk personally, but I know that the guides and Freddie himself said, look, we will make sure that we get this elk.
You did a good job, my friend. Through all the pressure, you pulled it off. Congratulations. We said, hey, we'll take the recovery. We'll get that elk out of the woods for you.
Look forward to actually getting some of my meat back so I could actually enjoy it, because that's a big part of the hunt, is actually enjoying the harvest. I'm not a trophy hunter. I'm all about the meat and the experience and everything about it.
Took us a little while to find them, but once we did, it was a done deal. It was a quick recovery, and through that process, we didn't really get it all on film. But great hunt, great job, great bull.
Harteis Ranch, last day.
It's been an incredible hunt.
I've had so many opportunities. I had the opportunity to miss. I had the opportunity to come back and see big elk. Truth is, I didn't get an elk this trip, but I've had the opportunities to have the encounter, the experience the first time. I'm so excited to come back, the knowledge and the experience to try it again.
First time for everything. It was the first time for Kurt to be able to get a bull and an opportunity. It's the first time for Dan Drake to be right in the heart of them. And I'll tell you, these guys are going to be changed for a lifetime.
I want to thank Freddie for giving me the opportunity to come out and elk hunt. I've booked next year already. The opportunity to come out here and hunt is phenomenal. I had an encounter every day, sometimes twice a day with elk that was phenomenal. So thank you, Freddie. I've had a great time.
I'm just blessed and overwhelmed with the opportunity that I got while I was here, and I honestly don't think I'm ever going to be able to hunt in such luxury ever again.
We had lots of opportunity, didn't get the perfect shots, and when you're hunting archery, it just doesn't always come together. But great encounters, great friends, and great memories.